I think people don't know the live performance, how that is, and they're like, well, I'll listen to a CD. Like, not even close. Yeah,
Not the same
totally
thing.
different. Just that moment together. You know?
No, well, two things. First of all, the way that you introduce each piece is incredibly special, and that sets a tone
Yeah.
for listening.
Yeah.
And then that, you know, my description of you is she feels and embraces every note. You know, your whole body and your facial expression, you feel and embrace every note.
Right.
And I've just never seen anything like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is just extraordinary.
I feel always vulnerable. Before I go onto the stage, I feel like, oh my gosh, I have to. I'm vulnerable completely.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna
Yeah.
feel whatever the feeling is gonna go, joy, sorrow, heartache, everything. I'm going to feel it again.
Yeah.
Before you begin each piece, you take a moment. Is that a meditation moment? Are you?
It's just almost like opening the door
Yeah.
to the next.
Yeah.
Because each piece is just so different. I cannot leave the past, even the last piece, you know. So I take some time. Just now, I'm here.
Just to be fully
Oriented,
present.
yeah. But before I'm going on the stage and the backstage, I have several things. I mean, I meditate, I breathe, and everything. But before then, I have several things like how thankful I am. And how people are so eager to listen to me. They're sending me love. They're not there to judge. So I'm creating the vibe there. Its place is filled with love. It's no negative. You know, kind of
set your
create.
intention.
I'm creating the loving place. And so that's first thing. The how grateful I am. And then second thing is that I don't have to do anything. I just have to be a cup for the music, and it will flow. You know, it's not about me, but music is gonna be inevitably going through me. But I had to be just a glass cup, so the music is filled, and people gonna hear the music through me. But I have to be just a cup. You know, that kind of liberates me. It's not about me doing it; it's the music doing it. I just have to let it happen.
It's interesting. In my note that I wrote to you, I think I said a similar thing in a very different way. It seemed like you and the piano became one.
Yeah.
And so you were the music, the piano. So you stood out there with certainly the vulnerability of one person, one woman on the stage, but you weren't alone. I mean, that's what it felt like. You and the piano. You were the piano, and you were playing each other.
Yeah. Piano, definitely I feel one.
Yeah.
I don't think about fingers.
Right,
I don't think about
just-
my face expression or anything, you
yeah.
know. But that's becoming a one. One other thing I always do is before the concert is as if this is my last concert. This is my last day.
Yeah. Give it
What
everything.
to regret afterwards, you know. There's nothing more, or next day if I die, it would be shame if I were concerned about little this and that.
Right. So you don't beat yourself up afterwards.
No. So that's what I try
That's great.
to say. You know, that emotional intensity. This is my last concert.
Right.
You know,
Right.
what it'd be like. You know.
Yeah.
I think that there's a formality that's inherent in these other sites.
Right.
And those of us on the island that don't have access to that are thrilled because, and those of us that do have access to that are thrilled because this is such a much more intimate setting for this. And this is the way music used to be, you know, in somebody's living room. And,
It's a very
and it's like, this brings us back to the way, the role that the music played in, and especially Baroque. I mean, that, you know, they didn't have stereos. You know?
Joan, the clarinet, the first clarinet player who's been here for many, many years, said that to me. She said, she is the real deal. She said, she really is amazing.
I agree with her.
That's awesome.
Oh, yes. You know,
So Joan is principal clarinet in the Grand Rapids Symphony.
Right.
No,
And
she's been
Jamie
here.
Crawford is concertmaster
Right.
at Grand Rapids. And most of the musicians in our orchestra have principal or associate principal roles in a number of orchestras like Michigan Opera Theater, Ann Arbor Symphony. They're metropolitan and above orchestras. Sorry, John.
Well, I think it's special that you were able to be here. And I think your daughter gave a wonderful performance. She not only is an artist, but her face and she uses her whole self to express the music to us. And I'm very hard of hearing, but I could hear the music perfectly.
음악 소리는 완벽하게 들으실 수가 있으시대요.
So,
It was a special treat for me watching John. He hasn't gotten pleasure from music in years. He doesn't hear the melody, he just hears sound. And sometimes it can actually be discordant. And he's the only one, or he feels like the only one, who's not understanding what's going on. But he now wants to go to symphonies, to
지금 이제 이제
he's
공연 많이 보러
taught
가신다고.
the classical music, but
음악이 너무 자기한테 도움이 돼요.
you did that. You were the gateway drug.
그러니까 문을 열어준 거예요.
God knows we're going to be going off to the symphony in Berlin now or something like that.
I'll say, as a mother, I have one son who's soon to be 43. I can understand and imagine and share in the joy that you must feel in seeing your daughter blossom into the beautiful woman that she is, and how accomplished, how professional and perfect she is, and the response that she gets from everybody who sees her. I share in your joy.
Yeah, I'd like to add that I hope that the feelings that you've had today and the new awareness of Jeeyoon in her professional life will in some way compensate for not seeing her again for a long
Many
time.
years.
But
That's
I
a good
hope
point,
that it
yeah.
won't be 16 years the next time.
There's
And
your
also, it's such a joy to have an artist like you here, and you are also helping the orchestra and the island grow into this new state of in the next level of their development. That you like us as much as we like you and appreciate you is really important, and it warms my heart. Oh,
Yeah. I also must say that I am blown away
by her friends.
by the two of you.
Wow.
And you, who are the manager now and the pupil, in terms of the distance and the expense that you will go to be near and dear and close and appreciative of your teacher. I mean, it is mind-boggling.
What a testimonial.
It is
But
just
it is,
beautiful.
it comes from her, not to take anything away from us,
Yeah.
but it's because of who she is, that just is a connection. It's just like, and it was the Mozart. That was number 23, K80, 488. Yeah, I mean, it was both, but it is just who she is.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
when,
see.
yes.
No, I see. She's
Yeah.
captivated us overnight. She's obviously captivated you for several years.
Oh, yes, oh, yeah.
The chance to be able to photograph and be a part of your daughter's life, to feel a part of what you're doing, and I'm in absolute awe of your talent. I mean, your talent as a musician and as a performer in the broadest sense there are no words really to capture just how special you are and how that comes through in your interpretations of the music, the way you perform, the way you bring people into your circle.
Yeah.
You are as warm and welcoming on your side, as I think we in the island had hoped to be as well, and it's been just fantastic to be a part of it. And
it was perfect timing that she gave her over above beyond performance at the beginning of the week.
That was
because it really helped you to know her.
That was Kendall's programming. That was
to show you to others.
It wouldn't have been as effective maybe if the performances were in a different order.
Right.
So that was just really good.
It was
a
right
great way.
order.
It was a beautiful introduction to you.
Yes, because it's very personal.
Yeah.
It was magical. It was the most magical piano performance I've ever seen. And it set the tone and it set the stage for the rest of the week.
I wish I had.
She changed you then. Her performance
It certainly has influenced me in a major way. I mean, new openness to something that, you know, I didn't get it. My mother used to say when I was a kid, although she didn't expose me to these things, she'd say, never say you don't like something. If you're open to it, you're gonna see something great. And I used those words, but I never really believed it before. Now I know it. I mean, you're great, so now I can pay more attention to other people.
That's wonderful.
And
that's really what this festival is all about.
So right.
That's the essence of the entire festival. To open people up, not just from our June, who's so special, but to open people up to that experience of what you guys are trying to bring to people and changing people's lives. Really.
Absolutely thrilled and delighted to have you of San Diego and Korea here with us this week. It has been an absolute joy to get to know you all and to love you all. And we hope that this is the first of very many times that we can connect with you in some way, whether it's here or in Ann Arbor or in San Diego.
Or any other point in the U.S. where she might be.
Right? Or anywhere.
Or
Chicago. We're on your
Chicago.
Chicago. And of course, the grand final toast is to wish you an incredibly happy birthday and a beautiful, beautiful year ahead.
Thank you. This was a joy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
To all of us. Thank you. Sending them around. So, Bev, would you like to make a
Thank you. This has been truly interesting and exciting week. And I never expected this island to be this welcoming, you know. I mean, you know, everybody was like family instantly, and they were right there with me when I give, you know, the music, and they were like, they really know what I'm trying to do. It's not about notes. It's all about connection. It's about the emotional, you know, delivery and whatever the music gives me, and I give back, and you are so willingly accept that, you know, so that has been great to give that.
You know, we